Okay, Piggy.
Okie dokie. It's back! What is it? The Piggy. Large and in charge. Well, I'm not so large. I'm kind of plump, but I ain't large because I ain't tall.
And you're losing some of the plump.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That I am.
Y'all, look at what we got sitting next to us over here.
Got this po-po over here.
You go bye-bye. Thank God.
It going another way.
I'm saying.
So, we did our afternoon due. We came back out. Was a little hungry. So we come to a nice cheap place that has decent food. And got us a few sandwiches and some fries. Then we're gonna go home, eat, and then start getting some stuff together for her to do a video tomorrow for Friday and one for Monday. So we'll get that done and knocked out of the way.
Yep.
Preparation, folks, preparation. 90% of all work.
I'm saying.
Of all jobs. You got a job ahead of you, 90% of it is going to be prep. Once you've got everything prepped, the job itself goes, hopefully, smoothly.
Yeah. We can hope. Yeah, the reason we're getting it prepped today is because it's going to take a long time to cook one of them dishes tomorrow.
Yep. We was talking about some stuff earlier. Folks, I used to do Facebook posts. Then it evolved to YouTube. I started doing videos, and I started doing peddling stuff on there. And I started doing videos talking. Doing pretty much stuff that I would post about on Facebook. And I just got to tell you, we had a situation arise where somebody called me up on Facebook Messenger video call, started blessing me out because I accused somebody else of something, not being saved, and everything. And I'm like, I hadn't talked to that dude in over a year. When was I supposed to have done this? So the only thing I can surmise is that that dude either read a Facebook post or had listened to one of my videos. And I talk about things in general. I don't point anybody out now. That's not to say it's not been somebody done something prompted me to talk about it in general, because usually it is. But I talk about it in general because it applies to everybody. And so anyway, I was accused, judged, executed by this woman because the other person said I said it. And I'm like, when? She couldn't never answer that. So here's the thing. If it was a Facebook post or a video that had been listened to, and that person took it to heart, knee-jerk, thought I was talking about them, well, maybe yes, maybe no. But the thing is, I don't name names. I'm just like this. If the shoe fits, lace that sucker up and wear that sucker.
Wear it proudly.
You know, because sorry, not sorry if I step on your toes about something. That's on you, not me. And that's God convicting your heart of something, not me. Yeah, I'm just putting it out there, putting the truth of something out there. If it steps on your toes, that's God convicting you, not me.
That's right.
It's not me judging you, not me convicting you. You just judged yourself because God convicted your heart because it applied to you. So, in retrospect, I find it kind of funny. Now, I didn't handle myself the best in that situation, I'll admit that. That part's on me. But, you know, I have this real bad pet peeve about being falsely accused and not being able to face my accuser. You know, What's worse is, the old dude went whining to her, was a Marine. Like, did you lose your danglies and had to have somebody else fight your fight and do a confrontation over something that you don't know if I was talking about you or not, because you took it to heart and knee-jerked. Yeah, I don't talk about anybody by name. Now, I will say a name in private to someone that, I might be trying to advise of certain things. But when I'm doing a post or a video, I will talk in general about the overall subject and subject matter, not the person, because it's going to apply to more than one person. I'm sure some of the things I've said have stepped on many people's toes. Now, the wise among those people will know it's God convicting their heart, making them aware that there's something they need to work on. The foolish, however, will take it to heart, knee-jerk, and go crying about it. I find that really sad when it's a Marine. Because Marine is a warrior. I don't care how old you get. A Marine is a warrior. We're supposed to be psychologically stronger than that.
And we know Marines that... I said, we know Marines that are fighting a fight that are stronger than that.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Scott.
Oh, yeah. Love him dearly. That's
Love
a Marine.
That brother.
That's a Marine right there.
He is the epitome of what a Marine is.
Mm-hmm.
He fights to the end.
Mm-hmm.
And, but anyway, I talk about stuff in general. If it steps on your toes, sorry, not sorry. That's God dealing with you, not me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just putting something out there that gets on my mind, and I talk about it.
Yep.
If there's something I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know.
Well, you're talking about Marines, that popped something up in my head. We'd had a conversation with Ginger, because she didn't realize that the term, like devil dog, was encompassing all Marines.
And not just, one or a few.
Or a few. It's like that is a term that is...
That's a name that was given to the Marines at the Battle of Bella Wood. When they pulled them Germans out of there, the only thing they were mumbling was Triffelhunden. Triffelhunden in German means devil dog. And the thing is, Marines kept getting mowed down, but they kept coming.
Yeah.
And finally overtook the Germans. And the Germans, the reason they were saying Triffelhunden was because they literally thought the gates of hell had been opened up on them, and the devil dogs of hell had been sent after them. Yeah. So therefore, henceforth, one of the nicknames for a Marine was devil dog.
And another one is jarhead.
Another one is jarhead. That comes from the high tide.
And another one is leatherneck.
And that come from 17, 1800s when they wore thick straps of leather around their neck so that they would be protected from a sword strike to the neck.
So I say there's a lot of different nicknames for the Marines. And those names don't just apply to one person.
Not a lot. There's a few.
Well,
of course, today, I guess it's crayon eater.
That's what I was just going to say. But,
because Marines are looked at as the dumbest of the military branches.
When in fact, they're the bravest.
Well, they's brave in all of them.
But, I'm sorry. First in, last out.
Because even though not something like to be admitted. There's been times the Army has come in and saved their butts.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, all of our
Like at
military.
MT Homestead, that's a little tip of the hat to you.
Yeah.
You know, I can admit that. I mean, it's in our history. So, I mean, you can deny it, but it won't change the facts of history. So why deny it?
Well, I'm just going to put it this way. This is what I see it on that, Piggy. If anybody signed that line and served honorably,
Oh, yeah.
then they're a hero. They are, and they all are brave. I don't care what branch
They
it
were
is.
willing to put their life on the line.
That's
what this country is supposed to stand for.
That's it. And that's what I said, those that served honorably.
Right.
And you have the dishonorables in all branches. I understand that. But you have some truly heroic figures from all branches as well.
Yeah. You know. Now, it's just like the Navy SEALs, Special Forces, they recruit from all the branches.
The best of the best.
The best of the best. You know, they'll see who's tested, tried, and true, and has the potential to survive Navy SEAL training or Special Forces training. Yeah.
I don't know if that truck's coming over this way.
I saw him. I'm gonna bag it up and let him know he can come over if he wants to.
Yeah, I mean, he riding on over.
I'm letting him. I flashed my lights so him, let him know I've got his back in case he wants to come over.
Yeah. I just didn't really want to look at those tires that close to me.
Right, I understand.
Because I understand we could have been in his blind spot.
Well, not really. We'd have been in his mirror.
Okay.
He's got one of those smaller concave or convex mirrors below his regular mirror.
Okay.
So he'd have spotted us. I'm just letting him know I'm giving him some room in case he needs it.
Yeah.
Truckers love me, folks, because I know the deal. I know what's up.
We're going straight up Cleveland.
We can.
Okay. Well, I mean, it beats having you know. We just go straight.
But yeah, the Navy SEALs and Special Forces recruit from all branches. It don't matter if it's Navy, Air Force, Army, Marines. You know, Navy SEALs usually recruit from Marine Corps Recon. Because you're talking about some bad to the bone folks. Recon, Marine Corps Recon, oh, buddy.
Get down behind that car. Oh, bloody.
Well, he knew that I showed him I had his back. He saw that he had room between us. So I confirmed that I still had his back for him.
Yeah.
Flashed my lights on him. That's why he cut his blinker off quick.
Didn't the original Navy SEALs, weren't they like the ombudsman? Wasn't that what they call it, ombudsman?
Frogmen.
Frogmen, okay. I didn't know if I thought it started from like the World War I, World War II underwater demolition crews.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll tell you another segment of the military armed forces that are bad to the bone. That's the Seabees.
Yeah.
You know, they go into hostile territory and build bridges and other things so that the units going to be coming in have an easier way of getting back and forth. You know, they have to do this stuff under fire a lot of times. You know.
I don't know if that's brave or crazy, but you know, either way.
Well,
they get it done.
You have different levels of crazy in the Marine Corps and in the other branches. Like, for example, I was out when I was with TWCG at one point. Y'all heard me mention them. We was out on this one hill. Be a mountain the most out here. bunch of us was sitting around, had some free time, had our black jackets down. We saw a scorpion go up under this one dude's black jacket. He went and started sitting down. Whoa, man, wait a minute, hold up. And the scorpion just went up under it. Oh, really? He bent over and blew that black jacket off that spot. Saw that scorpion, reached down quick as lightning and picked it up by its tail. We all was looking at him like, dude, you're nuts. He goes, oh, this ain't nothing. He was from Texas, and he was one of those that was in the rattlesnake catching competitions. And he said, I've done been bit so many times, I'm immune. You know, having the anti-venom and all like that stuck in him because he got bit and whatnot. I done been bit so many times, I'm immune. Like, dude, I don't like pain. As I understand it, that's a lot of pain. He shrugged it off like it ain't nothing. Folks, that's crazy.
Well, I mean, to us, but to them, maybe not. That's entertainment.
Grew up catching rattlesnakes. I mean, what's a scorpion to him?
Yeah, that's entertainment to them. I'm like,
yeah,
okay, whatever.
Yeah, I was fast as a rattlesnake. He was faster than I am. Because I couldn't have caught that thing that quick.
You wouldn't have tried.
Well, there is that.
I mean, I know you.
Yeah, of course, now I have learned over the years that you get stung by a scorpion, you hope it's a bigger scorpion.
Yeah.
Because the venom is not as potent as a small scorpion. So, there is that. And that dude may have known that at the time because, I mean, you know, he grew up catching rattlesnakes and was in competitions. I mean, you know, he probably knows his poisons. Yeah, more power to you, dude.
I'm saying.
And, yeah, so, yeah, anybody that signs that line, you know, gets a hat's off from me because they're being willing to go potentially lose their life to protect what this nation stands for.
Yeah.
But, you know, in the Marines especially, honor is a big thing. Having courage is a big thing. Mm-hmm. Now, it's like I've heard it said on that. Courage does not mean the lack of fear. It means doing what's got to be done anyway in spite of the fear.
See it.
You know, so that's courage. Courage isn't somebody who laughs in fear, all like that. It's someone who does what needs to be done in spite of fear.
Yep.
And I heard that for the first time, and I was like, I have to agree with that. Because that's courage. Somebody that's not afraid is someone that's foolish. Because you never know what's going to happen or how it's going to happen. You know, so, yeah, hats off to anybody that signs that line. But like I said, Navy SEALs, they recruit from the best of the best in all branches. You know, we can be somewhere, you know, like say a bar situation. We're all giving each other a hard time, the different branches.
Mm-hmm.
You let some knucklehead come in there, try to start something with one of them. You'll find out how united the different branches are. And somebody's fixing to have a very bad day.
They're all brothers in arms, even though they're...
Oh yeah, we give each other a hard time out of good nature and love. You know, that's what it's about. Because we all know that we might be the one pulling somebody out of something. Mm-hmm. They might be the one pulling us out of something. You know, it goes back and forth like that. But when the rubber hits the road, meets the road, you know, service member of good standing tells you they got you back, you can know you're in good hands. Because they say it, they mean it. Me, a lot of things fall through, and I've learned not to make any promises. I'll do what I can in any given situation. But I don't make promises because I never know what's going to come up that's going to cause me to not be able to follow through with that promise.
See ya.
You know? But, you know, I'll put it this way. I was at a place and these few guys and girls had come in. It was a store, convenience store. And although I didn't know it at the time, there was this off-duty GBI agent had come into the store, and he had noticed the situation, what was going on. They were trying to steal, and some were being distractions while the one stealing could steal. But he saw it. And he told the guy several times to put it back, nothing be said or done. Dude wouldn't do it. And folks, when they tell you that things go down in the blink of an eye, they ain't joking. Because that dude turned on that GBI agent when he got close enough. Things went from zero to extremely violent just that quick. And the GBI agent he was tall and he was huge. The dude he was dealing with was almost as tall and kind of skinny looking and everything, but he was on something. Because even though that GBI agent, 350 pounds of him, was on top of this dude, he was still using his arms to crawl towards the door. The other people that were with that dude were crowding the GBI agent, and now he'd done showed his badge and told the clerk to call 911, say officer needs assistance. Some of y'all know what that means. And boy, I saw cop cars come flying in there, some of them almost on two wheels. And anyway, the ones that were crowding him, they were crowding him on his gun side. And so to let them know he had backup, I kept telling them, I said, y'all need to back up and wait until the cops arrive and sort this thing out. I had to do that 3 times. The third time they got the hint GBI had backup. And not that I could have done anything. I wouldn't have known what to do and not cause him problems. But anyway, the cops came in, and I'd opened the door just as one of them was coming to it, and I opened it and held it for him and everything. And
got it this way.
After they got control of the situation and everything, I went to the GBI. He was in the ambulance having his hand tended to because he got it scraped up a little bit in it all. And
yeah. Oh, you go this way? Okay.
Yeah. Give some more time.
Okay.
And anyway, asked me, he's all right. He said, yeah, just scraped it a little bit on the way down. I said, is there anything else you need of me? And he said, have you told him what you saw? Talk with him about what you saw? I said, no, not yet. About that time, that same one that was coming in the door had walked up and heard that. And so he asked. I told him what I knew of it, what all went down, what I saw, everything. Got me information so that if I were needed for witness testimony, they knew how to get a hold of it and all that. And
ooh, there's somebody's chicken.
and later on, I found out it was a couple of weeks later, you know, I was talking to somebody, and they was talking about it, and I said, that's when I found out that dude was a QBI agent. So, you know, it's not that I could have done anything, but what I done was be there letting those other folks know he had backup. They didn't know me from Adam, so they didn't know what I might be an off-duty cop too. And everything. But military, current or previous service of good standing, they tell you they got you back. You're in good hands. And that's fact. Anyway, we almost home. We took a little detour, everything to allow more time for that little bit. Piggy loves you.
Yeah.